Well, here we are on a small private lake in France. I'm not at liberty to tell you where, but I've got a very kind invitation by the bailiff to come and fish it just for the day with Patrick. And today we've got the chance to just go for pike. There are some huge other fish, there are huge carp in this lake as well and other fish, but just marvellous to have this little chance to fish for some pike. And I'm told it's very well stocked, and there are some very big fish in here as well, up to £30 plus, so we don't know what we're in for here, but it should be fun. That's a fish. Right. Pick it up.
The rod up.
Don't do anything yet.
Well, that's a big one.
Yes, yes. Oh, it's about £6–7.
Good £7.
Yeah, good.
First cast, and here is a nice 8-pounder pike.
Your biggest fish yet, isn't it, so far? I mean, Max, bigger ones today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at the Leparidou, I caught a baby pike. Now imagine this, bigger.
You got him?
Yeah.
Good.
That's it, he feels.
Feels good, does it? It's a slight problem because I've got one as well. Just wait, that's it. Good, is it?
Will you go for another run?
Yeah, that's it. Keep the rod up. Don't wind too hard, just take your time. Play him, take your time, there's no rush. Because I've got one, I've got a small one on at the same time here. Here he comes.
He's a baby.
Yeah. That's funny to get two in one go. There we go.
Mine's bigger than yours.
Tackled up now. Okay, ready? Here we go then. And we got two pike together, both at the same time, so that took a bit of doing. Another nice 7 or 8 pounder there for Patrick, a little bit bigger than the last one.
And this one gave me a more better fight than the other one.
And more better? Just better. Right. We just had another two fish together in the same net. Now I've got another nice little fish on here. Quite a good size actually, this one. Give me a scrap. So, we're going to get him in. Whoa! This is a better fish, I think. Put it under the water. Right under the water, that's it. I'll bring the fish to the net. You just keep the net still, okay? A nice fish here, about 10–12 pound. And yet another, the same spot. Another quite nice fish, all similar size so far. But grandmother hasn't come yet. Bring it to the top for a bit of movement. There we go. You get the net, please, look. There we go, the paternoster rig.
Shall I stop?
And yet another smaller pike, this time only about £6, but they're coming out one after another. What a day we're having, aren't we, Patrick?
Yeah.
There we go. And he's off like a shot. Homemade lure. You can have a go with that. Just hold your lure up for me to show us, Patrick. He's made that lure himself, and he's going to have a go for these pike now with that. We'll see what his new fishing rod. He's got his first fish on his new fishing rod. A huge fish, but it'll do. Remember what to do, just bring it over the net. Yo! There we go. Your first fish in your own fishing rod. Did it feel good?
Yeah.
That rod's nice, isn't it?
But
Right.
it was starting to make this.
It is my lucky day because I'll be catching lots of fish.
I got in the book.
Here he's gonna go now. See, there he goes.
That's a nice roach. Another fish about 5. He's swirling around. 30 pounder, come and take it. Just thrown the bait off. Here he comes, film him. There we go. Lift him straight out of there. Not that big. There we go. So that was a nice little fish, look. Beautiful colours. Nice and quick, and back in the water again he goes. Here he comes. See, it's quite deep, this fish.
Yeah, it's a bigger fish.
Yeah, good. Stop winding when you hear that ratchet going.
Right, come on.
Just bring the rod up, don't wind. Just bring the rod up.
Whoa, that's massive.
Yes, that's what we want. Good. Deal with it in a minute. That's a nice fish. Oh, that's a big fish, Patrick. That's our best today.
Once you take it, that's a nice fish.
Oh yes, it's a good 18-20 pound. That's a beautiful fish. Put it in a minute, don't worry. Beautiful fish. You're lucky you took that rod, aren't you? Whoa! That clutch is set right. Oh, it's a big fish, yes. Now bring it over the net. Bring it over the net, Patrick. That's a fantastic. There we go. You got it. You're in. What a wonderful
Big fish.
That might be your biggest ever pike in your life, Patrick. So enjoy the moment. Yeah, big teeth on that. That's a specimen of fish, Patrick. We are a good 20 pounder Patrick's caught. He wanted to catch this big fish, and we've got him. So we're going to put this monster back in a minute, so that next time he comes, if he ever comes again, you catch another one. You never catch a bigger pike than that in your life, Patrick. Well done, eh? Was it exciting?
I want to catch one 10 times as that.
Right, we're going to put him back now then. Let his tail go. That's it. There we go. Gently. And away he goes at the moment. He'll go over the next
Save at the moment.
Yeah, he'll go. Here he goes, look. Right, half on the way. Another 7 pounder.
Then, biggest pike ever.
There we go.
In my life.
That's a little fish. I've got one here at the same time. And look, there's one on there.
Me?
Patrick? Oh, it is. Wooden.
No?
Yeah, it's wooden.
That's a nice fish. It's about the same size, a bit smaller.
Smaller.
Nice fish, good 18 pound that. Ah, lovely. Yeah, great stuff. Okay, where you go then?
There we go. At £15. They just keep coming.
Don't they just? An amazing day. Well, now it's time to catch the live bait. Got one already here. Pike out there. Having a good swirl at the fish. So we'll just put this live bait on here. This is a simple rig. We've got using 2 rigs today, one a paternoster and this ordinary simple flowing trace. There's a pike just rose out there, so we'll cast straight out, so I wouldn't mind betting we get him almost straight away. There we go. There he was. That's what we want. This big roach. Very big one, but there. Keep in touch with the fish. Yeah. Brilliant.
Patrick, got one. Hang on. A massive brochet.
Hold it up a bit higher, that's it. Okay, put him back in again.
Right, Patrick.
On the rods.
Look at this. There you go.
Whoa, a perch! What a lovely perch too!
Wow.
Whoa, yes. And a perch on a spinner and a big one.
This is my biggest perch I caught.
Evening pike. Good evening pike. He's not bad. Oh yes, a good pour back to it, isn't it? Pulls in it. I reckon that's 20.
Yeah,
I reckon it's easy 20.
I think you're probably right. Probably a 20.
Nice fish. Lovely colours in that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put him back in carefully then. Fight another day. There he goes.
We're going to jump up, don't you? There he comes, little one.
Do you want to have to eat? Yeah. Got a roll up.
Hey, that one's wet as well.
This is the last fish of the evening, I think. Only tiddler. But lovely colour. First one I'm going to start off with when I get over there is going to be this rather nice rubber lure. And they're very flopsy and very soft. In fact, even if a fish grabbed it, it would think it was another fish, I would think. But the only problem with these is a pike will tear this to shreds after a few times because they are so soft. But very realistic, and the tail will wobble in the water as it swims along, which is an ideal one. It's got a small lead weight inside it as well, which also makes it ideal because it'll cast a bit further and remains very light. You see, I've already fixed a wire trace onto this one. And then there's these old ones. This is a very old lure of mine, but one of my old favourites because, again, it has a little lead weight at the front in a plastic body, but the spinner comes behind it. And this is an old favourite of mine from England. I know it'll take big perch and also small pike. And then there are the Rapalas, a whole series of excellent lures. You can get them from these small ones right up to great big ones. They ain't cheap. In fact, I was looking in the French shop the other day and they were €15 a piece, some of the middle-sized ones. So you don't want to go losing many of those, but they do work very, very well. And they're quite a nice deep diving lure as well, although sometimes I put a little lead in front of the trace to get them deeper. And a whole series of various lures that will dive deeper, will dive shallow, will pop on the surface. You see down here, another favourite of mine, one of the pike lures. And we've got all the variations of these that look anything from frogs to that look like anything from frogs to pike to perch to roach. And finally we come back to the variegated lures. This one, for instance, a small spoon spinner in front of a small fish there again. And then another little favourite here is pike do like red. That one with a bit of red fluff at the back. Small pike would like that one. Quite a heavy lure, that one. It'll get down nice and deep. And then the ordinary spinners if we decide to go for the perch and so on. So a selection of lures that we're going to try out in the morning when we get to the lake, and see if we can have some fun on the light spinning rod, some good sport. Useful to have these little barrel leads around as well in case you want to put some weight in front of the trace just to get them a bit deeper. An ordinary spinner, and you can see the way that that rotates around the central column like this. So when that's underwater and you're pulling fairly hard, that will spin round and round and look like a small fish. Wonderful in the sunlight. This is good for trout, for perch, small pike, zander. Lure is a floating lure, but with the vein set fairly deep here, it will go down to quite a depth when we pull it. It looks a bit like a roach, doesn't it? And or a shad. And this is a good pike lure. So we'll just show you how this one works. Sink and draw, and just drawing it straight towards us. Sink and draw looks like a dying fish, so we pull and it sinks down. If it floats up again, then we pull again and it sinks down. It looks like a dying fish in the pike. Lures come in all shapes and sizes. Another floating lure, a surface lure. Let's try this. A slimline lure, another long roach you might say, 3 hooks in it. It's certainly going to hook any fish that catches it. And a medium diving vein. This one works very well. Now again a medium diving vein and another little roach type lure. Made me looking at small trout, this one. And an ideal one for pike. So this lure really needs a lead on it. It's a surface lure. Looking guy next with a very shallow diving vein. Now this is a sink and draw lure. This is one with a shallow diving vein, and you see that it's ideal for getting down deeper very quickly. It also mimics a mouse on the surface. Just draw it slowly now. That's it. Again a shallow diving vein, but it will go quite deep, this lure, and mimic a mouse or a small bird on the surface, a chick. It'll go down deep for us on a sink and draw method. Lures are a parlour, one of the best lures on the market. They're ideal for salmon, perch, big pike, sea trout, you name it, they'll all go for it. Lure in the house. It's the first lure I'm going to use when I go out to the lake shortly. It's a rubber lure, and these new rubber lures are fantastic. Not only do they feel realistic, but you see the tail has a very realistic movement when it's in the water as well, and they look very realistic. We come down to the famous Toby. This lure, smaller and larger, one of the best lures on the market. Lovely action in the water, and we'll catch all the kind. I'm going to use this little spinning rod at first. Nice little light gear with only a 5-pound line. There's no trace on this. Hoping for a perch. Let's see what we can get, shall we? This little spinner on, little Meps. Amazing how far you can cast this little rod like this. Quite good. We won't sink and draw it, we'll just fish it about 4 foot down. I've got my little spinning rod on the go here, and I was going for perch. Of course, as often is the case, a pike decides to take it. So it's a lovely little rod, very light, only a 5-pound line, no trace on this. So we'll see if I can get this little pike in. Bait for a big pike. There we go. I put him back none the worse for wear. Okay, there he goes. And the little rod again, small spinner, another little jack pike. Mark just lost one on the little rubber pike lure. There's fish striking on that corner beautifully now. We'll get the small fish in here. Fighting well on this little rod. Remember, I'm only using a 4-pound line here, so I've got to go steady, and there's no trace on this. This feels quite a nice little fish. There he comes. Whoa, he's off again. This is the beauty of fishing such light tackle. You really do get the fight of the fish, these smaller pike. Not so much fun winding them, just winching them with the big rods. There he is. Well, about the same size, about 3 pound. Looking at the small one. Same same size. That's a nice fish. What do you reckon, about 8?
Something like that.
Yeah, good. I'm going to use this little rubber pike now, which we looked at earlier, to see what the lures would do. Then we'll work our way around the lake a little for an hour or so, trying out different lures and seeing if we can get some perch or small pike. I want to actually get a smaller pike to actually use as bait for the monsters today if we can. So on slightly heavier gear now, we're on an 8-pound line, and I'll have a steel trace on this one as well. And this one we can sink. This one we can fish, sink and draw. I'm going to change this little pikelet now, which Mark just caught a nice fish on, for a small plug, and see if we can fish that over the far side, just for fun, to try all these different lures out. Now this one should be just perfect for live bait for the big pike we know are in here, so we'll keep this one back. Yeah. So a nice bright green lure. Plug. There we go. Small fish. You can see the lure in its mouth. Whacking great lure for a small fish. It shows that they'll go for, doesn't it? Doesn't really matter at the minute anyway. Big plug. Bright green, snot green plug. Very good. This is what I want Patrick to do, is fight on a rod like this.
Okay, biggie.
Where are you? I want to see you. Whoa, it's making my arm ache a bit. This food goes on. Oh. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Nice one. Got the net there, Mark. I've had it the net. Look at the net. Oh, nice to get it on a little spinning rod there. 8-pound bloody line. That's a nice fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, you. Yeah, nice fish. My biggest ever pike. We're going to weigh him in a minute, but it's got to be over 20, I reckon, on a small roach. Makes the 2 trips really worthwhile, and at last I've got the biggie, eh? Fantastic. There we go. 22 pound, my biggest ever pike. Smashing, eh? I've got this one, I've got to try to cast it out. And yet another one. Not so big this time. This is a baby's. It's about 7. Rosie's got one. Yay, he's got a net, Mark. Well, it's your first one on your own, isn't it? We got and we got two. Outtake. But here we are back at the lake again. We've already done our lure fishing and we've done some live baiting. Now we're going to have a go at some dead baits. And we'll use some mackerel tails and sprats today, smelly baits, and also a couple of dead roach. And then if we don't have any success on that, we'll go back to the live bait because you know it works. The rigs I've got on here are a flowing trace, this one. All the floats are sliding on this. 2 flowing traces and 1 paternoster rig, which will just lift the bait away a bit. And the way we do this is to take the mackerel, we put it on reverse. We put the hook just into here, and then with a little bit of cotton, just bind it around the tail. So Patrick's got one on the dead bait, a dead roach that is. Keep the rod up, that's the way now. Wind down. It's too big, it looks like a very big fish. It's got a mark on its back, look.
Yes. Ooh, what's that?
Go on Patrick, well done, go on. Straight into the water now. There you go, good lad. Watching the line.
Patrick's 3rd biggest fish.
So, this little Jack Pike has taken that massive great orange lure, look. So, lure not much smaller than the pike. Well done Rosie, all on your own. And there we go, that big lure and that tiny pike. Good stuff. Yeah, put him back then.
Okay.
What's your
Quality, not quantity.
Well, yeah, trace, that's it. Don't lift it by the line. Lift it straight onto the grass now. Straight onto the grass, over there, that's it. Lay it down. So it's a smaller. That's it. There you go. Well done. That's great. Now go put him back in again.
I've got him.
There we go. Same size as the other one. Was he? Oh, right, so he's slightly bigger. Good.
This one, notice it guzzled it down a bit. So I hope this survives. Yep, he
I think
survives.
I was happy now.
I've got a little spoon rod. I got a pipe on it with a spinner.
Good.
A nice sharp one.
Yep. Nets. So hang on.
Just 1 minute. There he goes.